Friday night, and good evening to everybody, people who are watching me in the Pacific, or especially in California where I'm based. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And if you're watching us from the Philippines, it is Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. I hope you, as always, I hope you have a wonderful lunch with your friends, family, loved ones, and significant others. Nako, this is exciting time kasi itong guest natin ngayon matagal nang pinaghahanap. Not because of any crime or anything, but definitely this is going to be a very, very interesting, wonderful evening of our guest. So if you're watching us in different parts of the world, magandang umaga, good afternoon, and good evening. And happy viewing sa Team Replay as well as Team Share. Continue sharing that. And before anything else, we are live on PHLV Radio Facebook page. As well as simultaneously, we are live on PHLV Radio YouTube channel. So if you're not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And click on that notification bell if you want to be notified every time we're on. Also, simultaneously, we are live on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And if you are using Amazon Fire TV, all you have to do is click on or look for the PHLB radio channel. And if you're using Alexa, all you have to do is say, Alexa, play PHLB radio. And if you want to know more about the station and our shows, all you have to do is go into our website, which is www.phlbradio.com. So yeah, nako, this is really I'm so excited for today because we have a multi-artist, and it's funny because one of our subscriber was asking, what's a multi-artist? What does it mean? What it means is multifaceted, meaning she could sing, she's an actress. I wanted to say she's supposed to be a beauty queen, eh? So she's very, very, very pretty. And I know her name, you would have a recall, especially yung mga batang 90s at mga fan ng show na Ang TV, ng ABS-CBN. So without much further ado, the singer, the actress, at nagbabalik, well, it's supposed to be not really a comeback, but it's more like a return. None other than Lindsay Custodio. Hi, Lindsay. How are you?
Hello, Kuya Josh. Good morning ba or good evening?
It could be good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Kasi nga we are being displayed or aired in different parts of the world, depending on where the time zone and their location.
Thank you so much for having me on your show this afternoon. Thank you, Kuya Josh. And I'm so glad to finally meet you.
I know. Kasi I was telling you offline earlier, I was gone from the Philippines for so long. Dito na ako sa US. So I'm not really familiar with some of the shows. But I think your manager, Ivy Violan, is a good friend of mine. So binigyan niya ako ng list of mga artists niya o yung mga taong tinutulungan niya. Tapos you're one of those. Sabi ko, parang familiar yung name na yan when it was brought to my attention. So I did my research and voila, lo and behold. Kasi nga, when I come visit Manila and I watch, of course, ABS and GMA, nako-confuse ang mga tao. So let's set the record straight. Ang TV ka talaga when you were 14, right?
Opo.
So, kasi doon sa mga nagsasabi, when I was talking to some friends about you, that you're guesting here at naglabas kami ng promo poster, they're saying, no, ano yan, that's entertainment. Can you once and for all clear natin kung sino nauna, ang TV ba o ang That's Entertainment ni Kuya Germs?
Oo nga po eh. Totoo yan, Kuya Josh. Maraming na-confuse kung ano ba talaga ako, ang TV or That's Entertainment ang start. Talagang I started po with Ang TV, ABS-CBN. But then, at that time, I'm so grateful talaga to have the chance to be really close to Ninong Herman Moreno.
Yeah.
And at that time, Kuya, lagi niya akong sinasama sa mga shows niya. So nakakatuwa, parang lahat ng kasama ko po doon, mga That's Entertainment na alaga niya, ako lang yung from Ang TV. Parang salingkit ako lagi. Siguro that caused the confusion, but I am really, really very glad and really honored knowing Ninong Germs, we became really close. Napakabait pong tao.
I know, and
And
everybody, of course, he's the star builder. He
yes,
was the walang tulugan. He's really one of those na talagang hindi mo malilimutan. I had the privilege of having a show with him sa Canada with John Knight and with the other GMA artists. Iba talaga si Kuya
yes.
Germs.
Iba
Iba
talaga
talaga.
po.
And
I
I
love
understand
him so
where you're coming
much.
from. And I think the whole industry, Philippine showbiz industry, misses him talagang, di
Oh,
ba?
so
Kasi iba
much,
siya
so
talaga,
much.
nothing like anyone else. So now, that was 1992, you were 14. Grabe. And of course, lahat ng nakakaalam ng Ang TV, it's a children's gag show, 'di ba? Parang ang
Yes.
saya-saya. Pero all of a sudden, after some time, you had I think they launched you and you were given, I think was it three albums. 'Di ba?
Yes
Meron
po.
kang first Lindsay, tapos yung isa New Horizon, at saka yung third is uh, Araw ng Pasko.
Yes, the araw ng Pasko, marami po kaming Star Records artist na kasama doon. Miss Pops Fernandez did a song also. So lahat-lahat kami. Si Jolina has her own also. So compiled po yon in one album. And then we have the carrier single, which is the Araw ng Pasko, na
Yeah.
lahat kami nandoon.
Okay.
Opo,
Pero
parang
yung
all-star.
first album mo was
My
first
first.
Lindsay.
Yes po, my first.
Yeah, my first. And then followed
Under
by New
Star
Horizon.
Records. Yes po,
Okay, and then
followed by
you became
Paris.
the two single that you made famous was Malay Mo at saka Tuksuhan.
Thank you, Kuya Josh. Ang galing-galing ni Kuya Josh. You did your research very well.
I hope I have that. Hindi ko miss ko yung Spotify. I didn't know it was on Spotify. I researched everywhere. My team and I will do. Kasi nga that was back in the 90s. So research kami. Hindi namin makita. However,
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. You would hear her with four special numbers she had prepared for us. Talagang malalaman nyo talaga if talagang nung nawala siya, people were hindi naman nangihinayang kasi I think she did what is best for her at the time. Kasi ang ganda talaga ng boses, and
Salamat
some
po.
people describe it to be angelic. It's like a voice of an angel down. So that you guys would hear later. That we'll use that to parang isa-segment natin. So let's start first before we go to your first performance, Lindsay. Saan nag-start talaga ang Custodio? Where are you guys originally from?
My father po is from Ilocos Sur, San Esteban, Ilocos Sur.
Okay.
So, Ilocano po ang tatay ko.
Okay.
Ang nanay ko naman po ay Bulakenya. So, purong Tagalog.
Okay, now
He's from Santa Ines, Bulacan, Bulacan.
okay, pero ang mistisa mo masyado.
Ay,
Kasi, di
salamat
ba, if
po,
you are
Kuya
from,
Josh.
if your father, so did you inherit the features from your mom's side?
I think more on my father's side
Father's
po.
side.
Kasi yung mga lolo-lolo, mga tita-tita ko, mga mistisa sila.
Mhm.
So,
Now,
siguro nakuha ko yun from them.
are you
Yeah.
from a big family? Do you have siblings? Do you have lots of siblings?
I have two brothers po, one older, si Kuya Ron, and then yung sumunod po sa akin na bata sa akin si Verdon. But I'm the only girl.
So you are
Tatlo
the
lang po
middle
kami.
child.
Yes po.
Yeah, welcome to the club, the middle child club.
Pareho ba tayo, Kuya Josh?
Yeah, tapos you were born, hindi natin sabihin ng year, but it was October 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
October 22 po ang aking
Ang exact.
birthday.
Okay.
Yes.
Mali ang mga nakalagay. Sa, correctin natin yan. Sabi kasi na October 18. Tapos yung
Opo.
pala 22. Okay, good. Now, when you were doing ang TV, and of course, you did that for quite some time. Tapos you did some movies also. Diba?
Opo.
You did some movies. Yung Milyonaryong Mimi. Tapos Hataw Na. Well, Hataw Na is no with Diana Torres and Gary V. Is that
Yes,
the same
it
one?
was so much fun kasi talagang yun yung time po na talagang shoot kami pero hindi mo nararamdaman kasi talagang really enjoy what we're doing. Talagang kasi musical po yung
Yes,
movie na yan
yes.
eh. So we sing, we dance, and such an honor to be with Mr. Gary V,
Of
Tito Gary,
course.
and Miss Dayanara Torres. At
Grabe, no?
ang sarap ng samahan. Parang actually nung natapos yung shooting, I could still remember, malungkot kaming lahat kasi parang during that time yung bond na
Yeah.
talagang na-develop na we became all so close and we were all so happy tapos biglang it has to end.
And of course, you cannot go wrong with Gary V at the time,
Oh
and
yes.
especially the Miss Universe 1973, Dayanara Torres of Puerto
Yes.
Rico, di ba? So, that, alam mo naman mga Filipino were really big into pageants eh. So, how was
Opo.
that experience being with Dayanara?
I'm so honored. Grabe. And si Ate Yari, hindi mo siya iisipin um, na gano'n yung
Na Miss
stature
Universe
niya.
siya. Yeah.
Oo, she's very humble and very simple. And ano siya, yung she would join us in eating, ganyan, having our dinner or lunch. Basta ang saya-saya. Same with Kuya Gary. Talagang isa sa pinaka down to earth na tao na
To
nakilala
this
ko.
day, I
To
mean,
this
he's so
day.
grounded with his stature.
Yes.
Every time I would see him sa mga events, he's just he's not like Gary Valenciano, the iconic legendary singer. He's just Gary V.
Yes.
Now, you did also
Oh,
Cristo at saka eto na naman.
yes.
Yeah,
Eto na naman, I guested only in that movie of Vina Morales and Robin Padilla. I
yeah.
think I only did like one sequence in that in that movie. Parang ako yata yung naging karibal ni Vina dun sa movie. But it was also a very fun experience. I really enjoyed shooting with them. And for Cristo, very honored din po ako na naging part ako ng pelikula na 'to kasi ito lang po kung mapapansin ninyo, ito lang yung pelikula na ginawa dito sa atin sa Pilipinas na para sa mahal na araw.
Mm.
And so honored po ako kasi ano 'to, talagang all-star cast and,
Who played
um
Cristo? That's not the Matranillo thing. Was
this
it
was
the
directed by Direk Ben Yalong.
Yeah.
And yes, Kuya Matt Ranillo played the role of our
Okay,
Lord,
now
Jesus
I've seen that
Christ.
movie. Yes, yeah.
Yes,
And
and ano po, mabibigat ng mga artista ang nakasama ko dito. Sila Aga Mula
yeah,
was there, Gabby Concepcion played the role of John the
yeah.
Baptist. I played the role of Salome.
Okay.
So I had to dance a little. I had to learn that dance.
The
I could
very
still
famous Salome
remember
who requested for the
the
head
head
of John
of
the
John the
Baptist.
Baptist. Oo nga po eh.
So you have to do the dance of Salome.
Yes, I had to learn that dance. Um, at nakakatuwa po, parang each of the artists parang may kanya-kanyang ano lang, short sequence lang, but each played a role na talagang tumatak and sobrang grateful po ako and honored to be given that opportunity to be part of that movie.
Okay, before we continue, let's give our audience, our no, our listeners had already been curious about. Okay, this can she still the way she sang before during the 90s? Kasi I know you still do some corporate shows and I know naimbita ka
Yes.
pa rin. Few, hindi ka naman talaga nawala. You just kind of lie low. Hindi naging
Opo.
priority man. We'll know that in succeeding parts. But for now, we will let our audience and our viewers and our listeners to hear this song. What is this song? Let's set it up. What is this song that you chose to sing, and any significant? Because I know you've done covers of other singers, but why this particular song? Any significant of this particular song?
Okay, the song that I'm going to give you first is um, Of All the Things.
Oh, I love
Um,
this one.
okay ba yan, Kuya Josh?
Yeah,
Gusto mo ba
I love
yan?
all the things. Yes, that was made into a movie of Regine and Agamula.
Yes, they
All the
used
things.
this as part of the soundtrack of that
Yes.
movie. And isa po 'to sa talagang paborito ko. It's a revival I've done for my second album under for my first album under Star Records. This
Okay.
is Of All the Things,
Okay,
forever.
ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm gonna give the floor to Lindsay Custodio of her version or cover of All the Things.
Of all the things I've ever done, finding you won't prove to be the most important one. I will never trade the tears, the conversations no one hears, the learning how to walk before we run. Of all the kites I ever flew, most came tumbling down except the one I sent up with you. I don't wanna change a thing, break the spell or cut the string, when every wish I make is coming true with you. Sometimes I forget to say how much I love you. Purposely I bet, 'cause I'm so busy thinking of you. So when there's a world of odds and ends, I'd rather have a part of you than all of my so-called friends. You have taught me how to feel what is false and what is real. Of all the things I ever wanna do, I think I'll start and end with loving you. You have taught me how to feel what is false and what is real. Of all the things I ever wanna do, I think I'll start and end with loving you.
Oh, that was wonderful! Amazing! Grabe! The voice is still there. When I listened to that earlier, it was because, of course, I was listening to your version when I researched that on YouTube, of course. I mean, sabi ko, grabe talaga to. Bakit na-miss ko tong babae na to?
Thank you, Kuya Josh. You know, if I may share also a little story about this video.
Yes.
When we made that video, that's actually for Net 25.
Yes.
That was pandemic time.
Yeah.
And that video was only done in our rooftop.
Wow. Oh my
Rooftop of our
God.
house. Tapos, kuya, ang nag-edit lang po niyan at tumulong sa akin to take the video is just my daughter, Charisse.
Oh, wow.
Oo, kasi they called me at the time. They said, Miss Lindsay, can we guest you in our show? Kaya lang po, as we all know, it's pandemic, so
I
bawal
know.
lumabas.
Kailangan yung
So, pwede po bang gawin niyo yung video sa inyong bahay?
Tapos,
And so, we did. That was the first
ipadala na lang sa
time.
kanila.
Opo, at pinadala na lang po namin sa kanila. So, kami lang po ng daughter ko yung gumawa ng video na
Oh,
yan.
that was an awesome video. And of course,
Thank you, Kuya
nobody
Josh.
can discount the wonderful singing. Now it makes sense na when they said that they describe your voice like angelic. So the listeners and the viewer judge for yourself. Talagang the voice has not disappeared. I think mas ano pa mas naging intense pa because of course with all
Naku,
the
maraming
things
salamat po.
that went on with your lives, which Diba? Now, eto na, you were like top of your game. You were top of your game at the time. Go back to the 90s, and all of a sudden, you decided to marry at a very young age, age 22.
Oo, sabi
Diba?
nga
Okay,
nila,
let's show this wonderful man who did it. Kung bakit ka nag-asawa, like him, like we're
oh,
showing him. And there's a couple more pictures we're showing him, of course. Um, he's a good-looking man, and he was the Tanawan Vice Mayor, and then
yes po.
and of course it shows with your kids.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kuya
And
Josh.
then more, I have more stuff here. And then like this one. You were so in love here on these pictures. And
Oh,
so paano
yes
nangyari yan? You were
po.
22, you're top of your game, may album ka na, may movie ka pa. What pushed you to, what made you decide na, okay, tatalikuran ko, I will turn my back for now. I will put the stardom that was already right there, and then I will marry.
Well, Kuya Josh, oo nga sabi nga nila, I got married daw at the, kumbaga yung time kung when I was at the top of my game, kumbaga
Yes.
sa ano po. But he was all worth it. Tama yung sinabi nyo. Talagang we had something that was real, true love talaga po. My late husband, Julius, I met him around when I was about 14 years old.
Oh, is that right? Kasi he's
Yes,
really Julius Caesar. Ang ganda nga ng name eh. Julius Caesar Platon II.
yes,
Right?
yes.
And at the
And
time, pero nung nakmeet mo siya, hindi pa siya vice mayor ng Tanawan,
hindi pa
Batangas.
po. He was
Okay.
just a student. And
Ah.
same with me. I was just a nene that time.
Yeah, 14. I
Um,
could just imagine. Yeah.
Opo. Yeah, but we did not go out on dates, yung mga ganon. Hindi po pwede yun before at my time, during my time. And I started working early. So
Yeah.
I was already so busy nung ganon pong edad ko. And so he would just, pag weekends, dadalaw sa bahay. Alam niyo naman po, aakyat ng ligaw, yung,
Teka, where
yung
was this then?
traditional.
Because was it in Batangas? Saan nangyayari to?
No, no, it was here in Manila where
So
we stay.
magkapit-bahay ba kayo?
Hindi po, hindi po. Pero at the time he was staying in somewhere in Quezon City.
Okay.
But their family is really from Batangas, no? So
Okay.
there are days na he's coming from Tanawan, Batangas.
Saan ka niya nakita when you were 14?
Well, we were introduced
Ah,
by actually at that time his personal security driver friend.
yeah.
Kasi he was also staying in LA.
Ah, okay.
He was staying in the US and studying there. Kaya lang po nung time na yun daw kinikwento niya sa akin, nagkaroon ng malaking earthquake. I don't know po kung
Maybe
nandyan na
San
kayo noon.
Francisco.
I guess so. I
Yeah.
think so.
There was a San
So,
Francisco earthquake na malaki talaga.
so my father-in-law, pinauwi sila dito.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so, dito siya nag-continue studying for high school. And so, it so happened, yun pong na-assign sa kanya na kanyang parang personal security driver, is a good friend of my mom.
Oh, okay.
Opo. So, parang sabi niya lang nung at that time na, Tita, meron akong bagong boss, bago lang dito sa sa Manila.
Philippines.
Oo, pwede ko bang i-introduce kay Jamie? Sa akin daw. Ay, hindi ko na-share sa inyo. Yes, I'm Lindsay Custodio, but my nickname is Jamie.
Like Jamie Summers.
Jamie, yes, yes.
Yeah,
May
so
story yan, Kuya Josh. May story yan. Ako,
yeah, sige,
nabalik na tayo.
sige.
But I would like to share this with you. Kasi earlier, we were talking about this, di ba? My name.
Yes.
So I was named after Lindsay Wagner.
Of the
And
Bionic
so,
Woman.
yes, the Bionic Woman. And sobrang paborito ng nanay ko siya. So even her name in the series of Bionic Woman,
Jamie
which is
Summers.
Jamie. Yeah. She got it
Yes,
as my
because
nickname.
I am a fan of Bionic Woman and Bionic $6 Million Man.
Oh, really? That's
Yes, so
good to
I
know.
really know the character and all that. That's why when I was telling you earlier when I was doing my research, people saying Lindsay. So hindi, Lindsay yan, parang Lindsay Wagner. That's why I said, let me ask her. It's Lindsay. And now it's so cute. Your nickname was Jamie. Ang
Yes.
cute.
So, kinuha niya both the names of Lindsay Wagner. Yung real name niya, tsaka yung name niya sa Bionic Woman series.
Yes.
So, yan yung storya ng aking pangalan. And it was really supposed to be Lindsay. But then, when I was in kinder, hindi po masabi ng mga classmate ko
Ang Lindsay, yeah.
yung
Kasi,
pangalan ko.
so
So,
it's Lindsay. Yeah.
they read it as Lindsay. Hanggang sa naging Lindsay.
Yeah. But you never correct people except when you travel abroad. Because I know you recently, I saw one of your posting. You were in LA. It says touchdown LA. So I would assume
Yeah.
people, Lindsay ka na bigla.
Yes, I went to visit my uncle and I have a lot of relatives also there po.
Yeah.
So that time I went to visit and celebrated my birthday there.
Yes. Okay. Now you mentioned about your mom. So let me show your mom right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my
And that's
momsy. We
Mama
call her
Tess, right?
momsy. Yes,
And
Mommy
then
Tess.
one
Opo.
thing that I noticed with when I was doing my background on you, you guys are very religious because I saw a lot of perpetual help, which I adore as well, and then a lot of
Thank you.
Mama Mary. So is that something that you are part of a Marianites, the Marian, or talagang was that embedded? Kasi sabi ko, yung majority ng posting mo, especially sa IG, it's all about Jesus and Mother
Yeah.
Mary, and then recently because of course today, by the way, for the Catholic Atherin friends and sisters and brothers in Christ, it's Immaculate Conception Day. Can you believe
Yes.
that? Perfect.
Happy
Ano
feast
talaga? Happy Feast
day.
Day, everybody.
Opo,
So,
happy
ito
feast
yung
day.
talaga pong day ni Mama Mary, ang December 8. At perfect naman to. At si Lindsay is parang talagang believer of that. Nakita ko pa yung post nila nung mag-ina sila ni Kalis at saka siya kayo pa yung nakita ko ito
Opo.
yung old tradition, nakabelo pa, no? So talk about,
Yes.
yeah, talk
Opo.
about us about your mom. Okay? And
Oh,
we'll show again the picture of your mom. How was she
yes.
growing up?
Oh, I love her so much. Momsy is the reason also why I have a great devotion to Our Lady.
Hmm.
Kasi maliit pa po ako. Siya rin po kasi talagang mahal na mahal niya rin po ang Blessed Mother. And I remember nung maliit ako, sama-sama niya ako lagi. Yung iniikot namin yung Our Lady of
Yeah.
Fatima image around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, Kuya
Yes,
Josh? Yung
yes,
parang
yes.
iiwanan mo sa isang house
Sa
and she would
bahay,
stay
tapos you pray
there.
for 7 days. Yes, I know the
Yes, the
tradition. Yes.
rosary.
Yeah.
Opo. So, maliit pa ako. Talagang bit-bit-bit-bit niya ako. And talagang I can say, Kuya Josh, that our really have a special personal relationship with our Blessed Mother. She is very much present in my life.
Amen.
And I love her so much. I adore her. Yesterday, I'm so grateful kasi December 8 po. Dito sa amin ngayon, today
Yes.
is December 9. So yesterday, I was given po the honor of singing for Our Lady in
Wow.
Our Lady of Perpetual Church, Our Lady of Perpetual Help Church. And so yun nga po yung pinost ko, shinare ko sa story ko.
Yeah.
Yun po. So, talagang nagpapasalamat ako na bigyan po ako ng honor and pagkakataon to make her harana and to sing a song for her
Wow,
last night.
amazing. Now, if
Opo.
you are given a chance, because I know your Mama Tess is still around, what is your message for her?
Oh, Kuya Josh. Well, my message for my momsy, I wanna tell her na I love her so much and I will always be here for her and as much as I can talagang yung pagmamahal that I have in my heart for her, ipapakita ko sa kanya, at ipapadama ko sa kanya palagi. And I am just so grateful to our Lord and our Blessed Mother for giving me to for giving me her as my mother.
Grabe, kasi nakita ko talaga yung mga pictures even with your kids, which we'll find out later. But before we do that, so you got married when you were, I think, was it you were 18? No, you were 22 when you got married to
Yes, to Julius.
Julius Caesar, or you call him Julius or you call him Caesar? Because it's Julius Caesar,
Julius.
yeah. So, and you were blessed with two beautiful kids, a boy
Yes
and a girl,
po.
and your eldest is Sean Christopher, and of course your youngest is Charis.
Charisse,
Reese, right? Or
Mariam.
Reese right now.
Yes.
Her nickname is Reese, and
Her
yung
nickname
panganay
is
mo
Reese.
naman is Sean, right?
Sean, yes. Ang
Yeah.
galing
Now,
talaga ni Kuya Josh.
I know nakita ko rin. I think what is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. One is going to, or is it attending De La Salle Benil. Is that still the same? But I think your daughter is attending. Is it Ateneo?
My daughter Charisse is now studying in Muntinlupa Science.
Yeah. Okay.
She's a scholar po, and I'm so proud of her. She's graduating this year for grade 12.
Yeah.
Opo. And hopefully, well, she took the entrance exams for UP and
Yeah.
Ateneo, and we're praying for what's best for her. Sana po nakapasa sa pareho, and then later on we'll just decide kung saan niya gustong magpatuloy for college.
And then Sean is going to Saint Benil of La Salle. What is he
Yeah.
taking?
Sean is studying animation po, taking
That's the
animation.
best in the country. Kasi when it's animation, it's Saint Benil. When it's something media arts, that's Saint Benil.
He's
Good for
an
you.
artist, and he's ano lang po talaga, uh, basta anything, he draws very well. Hindi ko alam, kasi kami ni Julius pareho kaming stickman lang yung kaya i-drawing.
Joy the club. Yun lang alam ko rin.
So, I'm talagang so happy and grateful na binigyan siya ni Lord ng ganyang talent. Kasi ang galing talaga, and he's self-taught lang po at first. So, on his own talaga. And I'm so proud of him.
Wow. Now, let me show his picture. That's him.
He's a funny
Yeah,
boy.
and of course, you guys together.
Yes,
That's
Kuya
so cool.
Josh.
Yeah, and of course, this one. This one, yeah.
Naku, very emotional ako dyan, Kuya Josh, kasi that's the
Why?
first day na hinatid ko siya
He's
sa kanyang
leaving. Yeah, he's going to a
condo.
dorm. Yeah.
Yes.
Teka
Umiiyak
muna.
ako niyan, Kuya Josh. Umiiyak ako niyan.
Teka muna. Because you live now where? You're
Kasi,
living in Quezon City.
opo, no, now we stay in Muntinlupa in the south area.
Yeah.
But at the time when he was, when he first entered Lasal, so ang layo, we were staying in Antipolo.
So
Kaya,
traffic yan.
yes, and
Dugo.
mahirapan talaga
Yeah.
siya. Kaya we had to get a place for him to stay. So we got him a condo there. Malapit lang po, para walking distance lang siya sa school. Pero kasi that was the time na when Julius kasi po passed away, Sean graduated with grade 12. Grade 12 po. So parang yung first year niya ng college, wala na si Julius.
Yeah.
Kaya
So,
lalong
nagkaroon ka
mabigat
ng
for me.
separation anxiety nung umalis na si Julius.
Oo,
Si
si
Sean.
Sean.
Yeah.
Opo naman. Syempre, andun pa rin yung lungkot ko ng pagkawala ni Julius. Tapos malalayo ako kay Sean at that
Yeah.
time. So talagang umiiyak ako noon, Kuya Josh.
Teka muna. So, is he still in college now? He's still finishing? Sean.
Yes, still studying pa po.
Ilang
Opo.
years pa siya?
2 more years pa, Kuya John.
Sophomore siya. Oh,
Oh,
okay, good. Okay, then while we talk about Sean, let's talk about your lovely daughter. Because nakita ko parang, did she just celebrated her, was it 16 or 18th birthday? I'm not too sure yung nakita ko.
Ano
She's
po, 17 na si
17. Yeah,
Charisse.
she's so,
Mag-18 siya next
can you
year.
call her your mini me?
Yes, she is. But,
Nakatawa,
sometimes,
nakatawa. Sabi ko, aba, panay. Ayan yung family picture niyo na so cute. Yan, the three of you.
opo.
Tapos, ang dami niyang picture na sabi ko nga, teka muna, parang may favoritism si Mami ah.
Ah,
Parang
hindi
ayan, oh.
naman. Ako, I love them both just the same.
Tapos ito
Kaya
pa
lang po
isa.
kasi,
This one.
eh,
Tapos I love yung ginawa niyong TikTok. It was so cute.
ah, that's mga first time to try it. Oo nga, sabi nila, I have to start doing TikToks na daw.
Yeah, because the in
And,
thing is TikTok. What they're saying, and I'm just sharing this, I just learned it too a few months ago. Facebook daw is for the seniors, mga mature. Pag daw IG, yan para sa mga Gen Z. Pero
naku, dapat pala meron tayo
pag
niyan, Kuya
millennial daw,
Josh.
dapat TikTok. Hala, sige, nag-TikTok na rin ang load mo.
I will follow you pag gawa ko ng
Yes, do
TikTok
it.
ko.
Do it. And, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. We will tell you all the social media platform that you could follow Lindsay later today. But before we continue, ang dami pa natin pag-uusapan since this is really fascinating lady, and I'm so happy that she decided to do a return.
Oh, thank you,
So you
Kuya.
never know, you will see her one of these days, maybe in LA, doing some shows, and pag-uusapan natin yan. But before anything else, let's give the floor back to her because I know she has prepared another performance for us. And Lindsay, what is this? Or Jamie, what is this song that you prepared for us? And any significance of this song? You already did Of All the Things earlier, and this song this time is?
Now I'd like to give you To Love Again.
Okay.
And this is really one of my super favorite songs.
Oh, wow. And sino to una to? Was it a cover of Sharon Cuneta?
Yes, it was I originally sung by our megastar,
Yeah, Megas.
Sharon Cuneta.
Okay, and why To Love Again?
I just love this song, Kuya Josh, and the melody and the lyrics of the song. And so I sang it and I hope they like my version.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving the floor back to the one and only Lindsay Custodio. I'm having difficulty with Custodio. It's her cover or her version of Sharon Cuneta's To Love Again.
Radio's fun. It helps me forget for a while. Look back and recall those days I had with you. Sometimes I need a friend just to make it through another day spent without you. You gave me all the reasons to live. Then you had to go, and I just got to let you know it's hard to love again, just to make it through another day spent without you. And I don't wanna go on pretending that it's gonna be say it's done, my mind is back again with you. Oh God, I need a friend just to make it through another day spent without you. And I don't wanna go on pretending that it's gonna be a happy ending. If I should love again, once I've learned to love again. And no, it'll never be the same without you, baby. This pain inside is driving me crazy, 'cause it's hard to love again. And no, it'll never be the same without you, baby.
Wow, that is a amazing rendition. Grabe. My gosh. Lindsay, it's about time that talagang I'm so glad that you're doing it, that you're officially talagang pursuing na agad. Siguro I think it's about time now that the kids are really having. Alam mo, one of the thing that I told one of my guests 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, kasi 'di ba parang when you were on top of the game, then you got married at age 22, tapos you raise kids that they become your priority. Pero as
Yeah.
they age, may mga buhay na rin sila eh. They have their own set of
Yeah.
friends. Parang yung isa nga, yung one of my friend nga was complaining because the children will not go with them anymore. Parang ano ba? Parang nagpapaschedule pa sila. So I'm
That's
glad that
true.
finally you're going back to your first love, which is singing. I'm so
Yes
glad.
po. I'm so grateful to be given a chance again to do what I love the most, which is singing and performing and acting. Sana po in the future soon, maybe to be able to do to join a teleserye
Yeah.
again.
Pero
Now that
freelance ka na yun. You're
tapings,
not committed to any
yes po,
station or network. Well, the good thing
yes.
is this is the perfect time that you're doing this because wala na talagang network war. That's gone.
Mm,
So the ABS, CBN, and GMA nagko-collab na sila.
opo.
They're doing itong kay Jody and kay Sir Chief with with Gabby Garcia,
Mm,
and that's a collab of
mm,
ABS, CBN, Unbreak My Heart. Okay, and then
yes.
there's another one that Sharon and Alden just did for Metro Manila Festival, Mother and Son. Ang
Mm,
ganda nangyayari ngayon sa network. So parang nawala na yung network war. Tapos I saw some
mm,
footage na yung event ng ABS, dumating ang mga GMA yung mga artists as well as the executive, sila
yes.
Carlo, sila Cory Vidanes. Tapos it's likewise nung naman Star Ball, something like that. Dumating naman
Mm,
si Attorney Goson, si Annette Goson Valdez. So ang
yeah.
ganda. This has been planned and has been a dream of all the artists that they could work together. So
Mm,
so alam ba nila na you're doing a return? Dapat nako, ano natin, notice natin yung mga
opo.
kaibigan natin sa network.
Yes.
Especially now, they always go back to people like yourself who's doing a return. And most of yung mga stars before, ikaw pa nga, bata ka pa compared to yung iba, di ba? Iba na, they left for the States and then they decided to come back and now they're part of teleserye. Di ba? Ang galing. So
Opo,
you're
opo.
able to imagine now, they have GMA, they have ABS-CBN, they have TV5, they have Net25,
Yes.
PTV4. Di ba? Ang ganda ng ano ngayon. Sana I'm waiting and I'll pray that I would see you in one of the teleserye. And when that happen, make sure you come back here and make a guest para alam
Of
natin, ha?
course, Kuya Josh, I will update you po.
Yeah, please, please,
Looking
please.
forward to that po by next year. Of course, with the guidance and help of my Tita Ivy Violan.
who
So,
is going back to the Philippines para kasi meron na siyang mga lineup of talents, which is
yes, and
ang
I'm so
galing, galing.
excited to see her and welcome
Yeah,
her
if
back
anybody who could
home.
push it, alam mo si Ivy, Ivy Violan. She has a good heart, and of
Oh,
course,
yes.
we call her the music festival queen, guru.
Queen.
Diba? Parang lahat ng
Yes.
sinalihan niya representing the Philippines, siya yung grand prize winner, either the song itself or she's the best interpreter of any song. And of course, congratulations, Ivy, for your anniversary. Um,
Yes, congratulations, Tita Ivy. I'm so proud
she
of
will have a
her.
sold out show tomorrow. Tomorrow here in the States, in
Wow.
LA. It's a sold out show.
Please give her my love and
Yes, and I know she's
congratulations,
gonna be
Kuya
watching
Josh.
us later. So hello, Ivy. I know you're watching right now. Hello to you,
Hi, Tita
and I'll be
Ivy.
there at definitely at your concert, your sold out concert. It says Ivy Violan. That's the only title.
Yay.
Very simple. Okay, let's
I
go
want
back
to
now.
thank her, Kuya Josh, kasi it's through her that I met you
Yes,
and we're able to do this together today because of the kindness of Tita Ivy.
I know, and
So
she's
I want to
nice.
thank her.
And she was talking so highly of you. Now,
Oh,
question sa'yo. Now that, of course, the kids are already grown up, you have already one graduating from grade 12, tapos magka-college na yan. Hopefully, either UP or Ateneo. Those are two great school. And then, of course, so, ito ba a full-time mo nang gagawin? The return to the showbiz world? Is this gonna be a full-time?
yes, of course. Pero Kuya Josh, syempre number one in my heart yung aking pagiging nanay sa aking mga anak. So, they will always be my priority, syempre. And tama yung sinabi niyo po lang din na kasi nga itong panahon na to, naglalakihan na sila. So, they have their own thing going on then with their lives. And so, this time din naman, makaka-concentrate na rin naman po ako sa sarili ko and doing what I love the most. Ito nga
And the good
pong
thing is you still
singing
got it.
and
You still
performing.
got it. I mean,
Oh, thank you,
grabe,
Kuya
grabe yung boses
Josh.
mo. I think anybody, any network will be, or any program for that matter, will be so happy to guest you again. Because I know you
Salamat
guested
po.
nag-guest ka sa ibang show, Magandang Buhay, and of course you are with your two best friends, and we'll talk about that in a bit. Now, let's just touch how do you okay, of course, si Julius Caesar happened to be or was the vice mayor of Tanawan, Batangas, and of course during that time it was really I would say very touching. It was very sad kasi and I think you talk about that, and ang question ko sa I know he died of while he was driving
Yes, massive
plane.
stroke po. He
Yeah,
had a massive
so
stroke.
so was there any sign? Is he having? I was just wondering for our audience because yung mga signs na dapat
Mm.
is he a healthy person? Kasi nakita ko lahat ng pictures niya. He looks very healthy, and I was so he's
Yes, Kuya
very into
Josh.
physical activity. Is that a sickness inherited from the family, or it was
Mm.
just was it poor diet? Walk. I hate to do this, but walk us through that event.
Well, Kuya Josh, si Julius, he had hypertension.
Mm,
Pero nothing of any serious heart problems. Walang ganon.
yeah,
So, and before that, kasi at the time when he passed away, he was running po for vice mayor at the time.
yeah,
And before he filed his candidacy and decided on running again, he had his executive checkup. So
yeah.
we're very sure na everything's okay. He's healthy and he's well. Um, but siguro ganun nga talaga lang, Kuya Josh, no? Pag
Mm-mm.
tinawag na talaga tayo ng Panginoon, if it's our time to report back to Him,
Yeah.
wala talaga tayong magagawa. It's out of our control.
And what
So,
was what was touching about that is he called you pai. 'Di ba? In one of your interviews said he called you and he asked that you guys guest dress because you're gonna eat out with the two kids, and then lo
yes.
and behold.
Kita mo, Kuya Josh, ang time na yon, Kasi nga they were campaigning. He left very early, no, that
Mhm.
day. He went to Batangas kasi meron silang meeting na parang it's a big event na parang tatlong malalaking barangay, lahat ng barangay leaders nila pinagsama-sama po. And so he was telling me, even if it's a Sunday, I'm sorry, but I have to attend this. So I was left with the kids to hear mass no morning. He even left the driver with me para
Just in
makasimba
case.
kami. Oo. And nung evening na yon, when he called, sabi niya, I'm on the way home. But since it's a Sunday, he wanted me and the kids to at least have dinner out.
Yeah.
So sabi niya, bihis na kayo, ganyan. Sabi mo kay Momsy, magbihis na, gano'n. Kasi pauwi na ako, kakain tayo sa labas.
Yeah.
Ibig sabihin, nung time na yun, talagang wala akong idea. Kasi kung may nararamdaman siya, di ba Kuya Josh, he would
Yes.
tell me na
Yeah.
he would just rest at home, di ba? Or parang
Yes. Yes.
masakit yung dibdib. Walang ganun eh.
Yeah.
Just the regular, normal way na ng pag-uusap namin. And then he said na, okay, I'll see you in a while. I love you. The usual.
Yeah.
So, hindi ko alam na yun na pala yung huling I love you namin sa isa't isa. And I was just surprised na siguro mga ano lang po, a little more than 30 minutes, I received a call from the hospital, Asian
Asian
Hospital.
hospital.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe. I said, no, baka may ano lang po, nagkamali lang siguro kayo. Kasi kausap ko lang yung husband ko. Ganun. But
Of
when
course, yeah,
they,
baka mistaken identity. Yeah.
yeah. So, nung sinabi na nila yung mga nakuha nila na identification, ganyan. So talagang, totoo pala yun, Kuya Josh, nangyayari pala yun yung pakiramdam na nabagsakan ka ng langit at lupa.
Right. Yeah. That's why when I was listening to some of the interviews you did before, because they said that it took you a couple of months before you're able to even talk about it. And I'm sorry to put because it's important that our listeners and viewers who might be going or going through the same thing, how did you cope? Because you got married 2020, I don't know,
22.
20,000, and you've been
2000,
married only
opo.
for 18 years.
Yes, we were married for 18 years, almost 19 years.
Mhm.
No, oo, almost 19 years. Kasi po,
Yeah, because you were 22 at the
December
time.
kami kinasal eh. Yeah, he
Yeah.
passed away November.
Yeah.
So, mahirap, Kuya Josh. If not for my faith in the Lord, siguro
Yeah.
po, yun yung talagang nakatulong sa akin
Yeah.
to move forward in life. Kasi our story ni Julius is very special. He was my really one and only. He was my first boyfriend and then he became my husband. So wala akong naging
Wala kang point of
ibang mundo.
comparison.
Yeah. Kuya Josh, yung buhay ko po ay talagang umikot lang sa kanya at sa mga anak namin.
And
Though
the fact na
I'm,
at your height, you are there eh. Tapos to
opo,
turn around and to turn back and be a wife at age
opo.
22. So that means a lot. That's why when I was getting to know more about your life story, I felt bad in some way because diba, it could have been a happy ending heavily after, but like what you said, things happen and maybe there's a reason behind that. That's why. But how?
Napakasakit talaga, Kuya Josh. And there was, to be honest with you, kahit na yung ganito na I'm very religious, there was a point in time, that time when I lost him, na I really questioned the Lord.
Yeah.
Parang sabi ko sa kanya, parang bakit? Hindi naman ako masamang tao. And you know that yung kumbaga, he was my life. He
Yeah.
was my world. And then kinuha mo, parang ganon. But then I felt, ayan, naiyak na naman ako. Kuya John.
Sabi ko na nga sa'yo, nagkakaroon na ako reputasyon, nagpapaiyak ng guest.
But I realized that was wrong of me to question him. We don't have the right to do that.
But it's normal. It's normal.
Opo, it's
Yeah, because you were
normal.
hurting in
Pero
that time.
kumbaga pinahiram lang sa atin, di
Yeah.
ba po?
That's why it's
Yes.
always, I tell people, especially yung sa other program ko, na make the best of it. Consider it the last day of your loved ones. Do it now. Say, I love you, care now. Don't wait tomorrow because tomorrow might not come. Diba? It's never
Mm.
promised. So, but
Yes.
now, syempre, ng bata pa ng mga kids. So,
Yes
diba?
po.
So, alam ko, I think your mom was one of your best support system too.
Oh,
Your
yes,
faith talaga iba,
definitely.
no? Iba yung faith talaga. Pag, I know some people might find it kind of strange, diba? Pero iba talaga pag iba yung kapit mo, diba? I always
Correct.
believe
Totoo
that
po.
na parang ang daming pagsubok and I want, like you too, I would question sometimes kasi parang bakit kunyari may kaibigan ako sa akin, nangyari yun, ang dami mga masama dyan, di ba? Pwede naman, yun na, yun sila na lang, di
Opo.
ba? And then you
Opo.
realize and there's a reason we don't know yet, but
Yes.
eventually in time, in God's perfect time, it will be revealed, di ba?
Correct. Correct,
But
Kuya Josh.
but what a treasure that he left you two beautiful kids. Beautiful,
Yes, Kuya
beautiful kids.
Josh.
Yeah. At saka parang
And
ang babait ng mga kids.
opo, I'm proud to say and I'm grateful na nabiyayaan ako ng dalawang mababait na anak. At sila po ang ano ko, kayamanan ko sa buhay at sila po ang lakas ko.
And thanks, Sean, for setting up this thing for mom.
Yeah.
Special
Yeah,
mention.
thank you,
Yeah.
Sean.
Thank you. Kasi alam mo, you were telling me about that. Now, na ngayong babalikan na uli o bumabalik ka na. Kasi technically hindi ka naman nawala. That's why I told Ivy, hindi
Opo.
naman siya nawala kasi nakita ko you still nagigas ka pa naman, hindi
Yes
lang
po.
very active. Siguro ang
Yes.
difference ngayon, masyado ka na maging active. Parang dati kung
And,
meron time lang, sisingit ka lang,
opo.
you'll do a parang cooking show with
Yeah.
Rosel Nava as well as Jolina, nag-guest kayo with Magandang Buhay yun eh. Tapos minsan naman kumakanta ka sa mga pag naimbitahan ka, ganyan. So
Opo.
parang whenever you're available. So ngayon, parang am I correct na full time na to in some way? Except of course when the kids would need you.
Yes, exactly, Kuya, Kuya Josh.
So yung mga
Alam na alam niyo.
producers dyan, okay, mga producers
Opo.
dyan, this is one lady na hindi kayo mapapahiya kasi anybody in the 90s, hindi naman lahat tayo bata pa eh. So they would always remember her kasi talagang the story behind it and of course the voice you cannot discount that voice. It's a God's gift, sabi ko nga everybody can sing pero may mga tao talagang pinagpala.
Salamat
and,
po, Kuya
and
Josh.
Jamie or Lindsay is one of them. Now, before we continue, what is the third performance that you had prepared for us? Ano yun at bakit ito yung song na to?
Okay,
Because
this
you did
song.
of all the things, of course, and you did To Love Again. So I know
Mhm.
there's two other performances that we have you have prepared for us for our viewers and our listeners. And what are those? Well, what's the song now?
Okay, our song now is a Tagalog song,
How?
which I did for my second album under Star Records entitled New Horizons. Paborito to ng nanay ko. That's
Si
why
Mami. Am
when
I calling her Mama Tess? Tess,
Opo,
T-E-S-S.
and you can call her Momsy because that's how
Oh,
we call
Mamsi.
her. Kasi nga Tessie siya.
Oo.
Tapos she's my mom. At yung mga bata started calling her Momsy. So Momsy na siya ngayon sa
Oh, yun
aming
ang mga bagong
pamilya.
millennial Gen Z. In our days, it's Mama, Papa, and then we
Um,
call them Mom, Mother.
mhm.
Ngayon, Mamsi na. Iba-iba na
Momsy.
talaga. So, makikimamsi na rin tayo.
Yes, Momsy. So,
Does she live
paborito
with
itong
you?
kanta na
Or,
to ni Momsy. Kaya
okay.
po when we were doing my second album under Star Records, tinanong nila ako, what would you like to revive?
Yeah.
May suggestion ka ba na gusto mong kantahin? And so, hindi ako nagdalawang isip and I gave them this song.
And this
Superstar
song,
ng buhay ko.
superstar ng well, fitting and proper for Momsy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you the floor once again, once more, to this fantastic, phenomenal singer, actress, Lindsay Custodio.
Thank you, Kuya Josh.
Yeah, ikaw ang superstar ng
Superstar
buhay.
ng buhay ko. Kuya Josh, yung isang song po kasi
social media platforms na pwede ka nilang sundan. I know it already, but I would like you to tell us. Okay, let's start with Facebook, which is for mga talagang Facebook is for me kasi I go Facebook all the time. So your Facebook page is
okay, my Facebook page is Lindsay Custodio. It's the one where I'm wearing a hat. Kasi may
kasi
iba
ang
pong mga
daming
accounts.
Custodio na
Opo.
mga siguro impostor. So, okay.
Opo.
Now, I know you told me before you're very not so active sa Facebook, but more active ka sa Instagram.
Yes
IG.
po.
Okay, what
So
is your IG handle?
they can follow me at lindsaycustodio.official. in
Okay.
Instagram po.
At doon po, napakaraming pictures. If you go through all the pictures, you will have a very good knowledge of yung past at saka yung present niya. At yung talagang very, very prayerful, I would say. Very prayerful. At very, very, marami akong natutunan just going through those pictures after
Oh,
pictures after pictures. Okay,
thank you,
YouTube. Do you
Kuya
have a YouTube
Josh.
account?
YouTube, it's Lindsay Custodio.
Okay.
Opo. Yes.
Okay.
And to follow pa yung aking TikTok account.
Well, you should kasi pwede mo ilagay yung kayo yung mother and daughter.
Opo, opo.
Yeah,
And it's fun, ha? Kuya Josh, it's really fun to
yeah,
do.
yeah, it's
TikToks
cute.
pala.
Yeah, yeah. And then if you do it right, you can be monetized.
Oh, yun
Yeah.
ang maganda doon,
Yeah,
Kuya
maganda yun.
Josh.
Extra money sometime. Yeah, especially now that you're doing a return. Okay, now how about you have TikTok, you have IG, do you have the X, which is the previous Twitter? Twitter has
Parang
changed.
wala.
Ay, it's okay. Parang magbabankrupt na yata sila.
Pero dati, ewan ko ba kung nagamit niyo pa. Inabot niyo, Kuya Josh, yung Friendster, yung mga ganyan-ganyan. Di ba
Bata pa
dati?
ako, no? No, I was not into that before. Alam mo, my first social media platform was Facebook. Seriously. Because I
Really?
didn't believe in Friendster. I didn't believe because I was way, way too busy
At
building
the
my career.
time.
Yeah, so parang
Oh.
to me, parang it's a fast, it's a passing fancy. It's like, hindi na magtatagal yan. And then of course, Friendster, tapos may isa pa yan, mga, uh, basta marami sila, tapos naging, yung Facebook became the in thing eh. So parang sige na nga, in thing na nga, oh yan. Tapos ngayon, may IG
Mm-mm.
na, TikTok,
Yes.
Threads, yan ang bago ngayon, Threads.
Uy, hindi ko alam yun, Kuya
Alam mo
Josh,
kaya
ah.
kasi parang you cannot communicate na raw at the middle of December, you cannot communicate na anymore through Instagram, something to that, and they're recommending you Threads, which is part of the Instagram family. Ask mo si Sean at alam mo mga Gen Z at saka millennial, alam nila yan, no? That's where I get my
Kaya nga.
information.
Kaya nga. We
I
have
know, di
so
ba?
much to learn.
Too much to learn. Pero there's so much to earn as well. Yeah, sa YouTube you could be monetized. That's why, especially you do a lot of singing, you do a lot of your events and
Oo
anything that's
nga, Kuya
happening.
Josh. I have to learn these things
Yeah,
talaga.
yeah, you could, and even Facebook you could be monetized as well if you do the reels. Yeah, talk to your kids. If not, call me,
Okay.
I'll tell you. Kasi
Okay, Kuya
every
Josh.
help. I'm telling you, nakakatawa. Minsan, di ba, like your travels, you just post, kahit nagdo-drive ka, post mo lang sa reels. Mamaya na may pera ka na.
Really?
Kasi
Naku,
everybody wants to watch something. Akala ko dati, and this I'll share that with you, akala ko yun, kailangan formal, kailangan ganyan. No, the crazier you are, the better. I mean, not naman, I would not deliberately be crazy. Siyempre, I went through to Europe, then I'll post some pictures about Europe. Daming views. Tapos,
Mm,
monetize na siya bigla.
really?
Yes.
Turuan mo ako, Kuya
I
Josh.
will. I
Natin
will.
si set up yan,
Offline, mag-usap
ha?
tayo.
Thank
Okay,
you.
now let's do this. What makes you cry? Anong nagpapaiyak sa'yo?
Anong nagpapaiyak sa akin when I look back sa mga magagandang alaala sa
Mhm.
buhay ko? Isa po yun. What makes me cry also is when I look at my children,
Yeah.
and feel so much love coming from them and gratefulness to the Lord for having them, for having my family. Yun po. Yun po, Kuya Josh.
Okay,
It makes me
now
cry.
we know what makes you cry, and you got teary-eyed earlier. We were talking about what happened in the past with Julius. Now, what makes you what are you afraid of? What are your fears?
My fears. Siguro isa doon yung pagtanda. 'Di ba, Kuya Josh, now that because I'm a widow, 'di ba? I'm single, and yun nga po katulad na napag-usapan natin kanina, yung mga bata, lalaki sila, and they will eventually have their own lives, their own families. So, parang nakakatakot din tumanda mag-isa.
Well, but they said naman, di ba? I always believe that if you're with God, you're never alone. Di ba?
Correct.
At in your
Yeah.
case, you're aging gracefully. Alam mo ba? You look
Thank you
so
po.
good pa rin.
Thank you po.
Parang walang nagbago. I mean, normally, di ba? I mean, some people, parang look at Ate V, Ate Vilma Santos, di ba? Parang, and she's already in her 70s and she could
Exactly.
pass like late 40s, early 50s.
40s. Yes, she's
The
so
lifestyle and the
beautiful.
happy living, and that's what it's so inspiring, di ba? And then you see naman people older or younger than you, at tanda na, no? Kasi they're so negative about life, they have so much baggage in their lives. And I always tell people, look at the positive things. It's not I always tell people life is beautiful regardless. With all the
Regardless.
drama, all the things, pandemic happening, just look at the bigger picture. Maybe God cleansed whatever needs to be clean, and that's
Yes.
why we had the pandemic. They removed the people that should be removed, and that's how I look at it. So we know already what makes you cry,
That's
what makes you laugh.
what makes me laugh. Mga little things lang, Kuya Josh. Mababaw lang ako. Pero, um, yan yung mga anak ko rin, my kids, pagka nagbibiruan sila and little things lang. Yeah, my baby cat.
Yes,
Meron po kasi akong, may baby Persian cat kami, and his name is Mochi. So, even just looking at him, yeah, I really feel so happy.
Now, as a mom, though, would you consider yourself a disciplinarian or a cool mom? Like, if I ask your two kids, si Sean at saka si Reese, what would they say about you? Mom is...
I would like to think they would say I'm a cool mom. Kasi lalo na nung maliliit pa sila, I'd say na si Julius siguro yung more of the
The
disciplinarian.
bad cop, yeah.
Oo. But he does it in a way, he disciplines the children, pero he
Yeah.
does it in a respectful way.
Yeah.
Meron pa rin respeto sa mga bata. Siguro kaya rin sila lumaki ng ganyan.
Yeah.
Kasi yun yung nakita nila sa kanilang daddy, sa amin. And ako kasi yung taga-balance.
Yeah.
So pagka medyo na-disiplina ng daddy, so si mommy naman yung magbabalance ng mga bagay-bagay. So yun yung naging role ko. And ako naman, Kuya Josh, I just try to be so open to them.
Yeah.
Have an open communication with them na hindi sila matatakot to open or to share with me whatever they feel or they think. Yung ganun lang, I maintain that relationship with them. Para nga kaming parang magkakapatid, but the respect is still there.
Right.
Yung ganun, Kuya Josh.
So how were you able to manage when Julius passed na wala na yung disciplinarian? So ikaw na yon? You became mom and your mom and dad at the same time.
Yes
What's
po.
the adjustment?
But I'm grateful. I think lahat kasi ng lessons na in-embed niya sa mga bata, nasa kanila talaga. Nakatanim talaga sa kanila.
Wow.
And hindi po ako nahirapan na nung nawala siya. Siyempre, mga teenagers, di ba po? Si Sean at that time, he just graduated high school. Pero bilib po ako sa, kumbaga, yung anak ko, nakita ko na mas naging responsible. Parang mas naging, after what happened, losing his dad, parang naging mature siya.
Yeah.
And he would be guiding me. He would be, oo, siya, Kuya Josh. Parang Parang siya yung
And
siya yung
she
tumayong,
is so tall talaga, 'di ba? Nakita natin
yes,
sa picture, is so
nakatingala
tall,
ako sa
'di
kanya.
ba?
Josh.
Yeah.
Siguro, nakuha niya rin kasi yung height ng dad niya. Si Julius is matangkad din.
Yeah.
Pareho nga sila, even Reese is taller than me now, Kuya Josh. So pag kinakausap ko mga anak ko, nakaganyan ako sa kanila.
Hindi, ang technique diyan paupuin mo, "Sit, I'll talk to you."
Ah, I like that
Matangkad ka
advice.
pa rin sa kanila. So, what's in the life of you? I mean, walk us through that because now that you're by yourself, of course you have your kids, pero
Mm-mm.
you're doing this again. What's in a day in the life for Lindsay Custodio?
A day in my life, I always start my day with a prayer.
Wow.
And then after, kung wala naman pong work, syempre, asikaso sa bahay, nanay na nanay, I make sure na kung ano yung kailangan ng mga bata, prepared for them. And then I would fetch my daughter from school. Ako talaga po nagsusundo, hatid sundo. So,
Talaga.
hands-on mommy.
Hands-on mom
Hands-on
talaga.
mommy. Opo. Yes.
Wow. Now, for the benefit of the viewers as well as listeners, yung went through that, I would say, sad part. How did you, aside from your faith, ano yung ma-advise mo sa akin? Because I get a lot of letters from the other show, Dear Kuya Josh, yung mga nahirapan mag-move on. Kasi yung, would you say na naka-move on ka na? Kasi when I look at the pictures that I saw in some of your social media, you guys visit pa rin si Julius eh.
Of course, Kuya
You bring so
Josh.
beautiful flowers. 'Di ba? Parang I intentionally would not show it kasi parang naano ako
Mm.
masyado akong na-touch din kasi sabi ko parang it seems like every year then every Father's Day. So, ano yung advice mo sa mga kababaihan at kalalakihan going through that? How were you able to manage or you have not moved on? Ano yun?
Um,
What was the pain like?
Hindi mo it's you cannot really describe it,
Yeah.
Kuya Josh, but mahirap talaga po, but we try to move forward kasi gusto rin naman ng Panginoon na hindi tayo kumbaga, mas stuck sa kalungkutan, 'di ba? And life is a blessing, 'di
Of
ba?
course,
We
yes.
have to, like what you say, we have to look on the brighter side of life. We focus on our blessings
Yeah.
and not the problems and negative things. For me, ano lang talaga, complete surrender.
True.
Total
Nako. I
surrender.
believe that. That's why I keep telling the viewers before, yung sa ibang
Mm.
show, BTS. Sabi na, BTS, yung boy band. Hindi. Believe, trust, and surrender.
Correct.
Yan ang gagawin mo lang. You believe of the Supreme Being,
Mm.
whoever you adore. You trust
Opo.
that everything will
Yes.
come to pass and whatever you're
Mm.
going through, the test is your testimonial future and you wholeheartedly surrender and know that He's gonna be there. You'll never be alone.
Correct.
Di ba?
Exactly po.
Nothing
Minsan sasabihin nga nila sa akin, kasi especially for those who knows kung ano yung pinagdaanan ko talaga sa buhay, Kuya Josh. Sabi nila, how do you manage to look that way?
I know.
Na parang, yun nga raw po, I'm grateful talaga na sinasabi nila na parang nothing has changed, ganun, parang ganun pa rin daw po with my age and after everything I've gone through. Ang sinasabi ko lang sa kanila is, yun nga po, surrender everything to the Lord and Our Lady completely.
True.
Pray the rosary and have faith. And everything really will be okay.
Yeah.
Um,
In
Yun
His
lang
perfect
yung
time.
in His perfect time. Kasi yun ang natutunan ko sa nangyari sa akin, Kuya Josh, na parang you can plan your life all you want. Pero in the end talaga, kung ano ang will ng Panginoon para sa'yo, yun talaga yung mangyayari.
Correct. In His
Di ba
perfect
po?
time talaga. Di
Yes.
ba?
And He is the one in control. not
And I was
us.
just talking to someone kagabi, sabi ko, we're not even born and nakaplano na yan eh. The
Yeah.
grand design. You just, minsan
Opo.
lang talaga pumapalpak dahil ang tigas ng ulo natin. We have the free choice and we choose what is convenient for us. And I'm guilty of that as well. So sabi ko, with
Everyone
all of it,
is.
you just have to, tapos itong strong faith mo, ito talaga yung na-embed sa'yo ng nanay mo, no? You said that earlier. And
Yes
then
po.
one of the thing na kinilabutan ako in one of my when I was watching some of the things you've done, yung 40 days ni Julius, parang you had a dream and talk to us about that kasi that was so reassuring in my mind. That's why you were able to be as strong as you look is because of the assurance. Talk to us about it kasi nakakilabot yung more and then on the
Opo.
40th day of his demise.
Yes. Alam mo, Kuya Josh, every day from the time na wala siya, I would always pray na sana mapaniginipan ko siya or he would speak to me in dreams, ganon. And I would always pray to God na allow this to happen. I want to see him. I want to talk to him. Pero never did I dream of Julius after nung nawala siya. Hanggang sa, the only time I dreamt of him, hanggang ngayon,
Yeah.
is yun lang po, no 40 days na. But it was so real na I even felt na hinawakan niya yung kamay ko.
Wow.
And
See,
he did not,
goosebumps.
yes, and he did not say anything. He was just looking at me. And di ko makakalimutan how bright his face looked like. And he was happy. Tapos parang we were seated na in a big round table kasi mahilig kumain yun. Wala siya ibang bisyo kundi just to eat good food. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. He just loves to eat. And yun nga in my dream of him, yun nakaupo kami like we're about to eat or something, but basta ang laki-laking table tapos ang liwanag ng mukha niya and he was just smiling at me, looking at me like that, and he held my hands.
Yeah.
Tapos nung pagising ko ganyan, parang ramdam ko pa rin yung hawak niya sa
Touch.
kamay ko. So I believe po na our loved ones, talagang may connection pa rin sila sa atin from
I
heaven.
believe that too. I really believe that as well.
Like
That's why
they
we
could
always
hear
pray
our
on them pa rin.
prayers.
Kasi they become our
Yes.
intercessors, diba? That's why, diba, if you're a Christian, you don't believe in saints. Pero ako kasi, I believe na the saints are there as an intercessors.
Intercessors,
Kumbaga, mga
yes.
best friends natin yan na
Yes.
parang inaano nila si Jesus na, uy, si ano naman, tulungan mo na.
Yes po.
Ang
Opo.
maliit. Now, with where you are right now, if you could go back in time, if you are given that one thing that to go back in time, what would you have said to your 20-year-old self?
To my 20-year-old self, siguro I would tell her to be more, to enjoy life more, to be more outgoing, and to really do what I love. Yung talagang to give time to learn the things that I like to do. Siguro, ganon, Kuya Josh.
Now, one
Opo.
of the thing too na napansin ko sa mga na-interview mo, walang nag-mention na would you have married, given a chance to redo your life all over again, would you have married at age 22 at tinalakuran mo yung stardom that is right there na?
Without a doubt, yes, I would. Yes, I would still do the same thing. Marry Julius and have Sean and Reese in my life.
Wow, so no change.
No change, Kuya Josh. I am just so grateful. Grateful to have him as my husband and grateful to have my children.
Wow. Now, we already know what you would tell your your 20-year-old self. Now, when you wake up in the morning and you look at the mirror, what do you tell yourself?
Hindi ko pa yata nagawa yun, Kuya Josh. Um, Siguro I would say, I love you, you're blessed, and stay happy.
Alam mo, totoo yan. Dapat daw minamanifest mo. Seriously. That's why when you look in the mirror daw, parang you have to say those positive things because those positive
Although hindi ko pa na-tryan, Kuya Josh,
pero
ngayon
it
lang.
becomes manifestation. Or you could say, hey,
Oo.
I'm gonna have a teleserye. Or,
Yes.
manifest. Manifest kasi whatever
I'll start doing that.
Yeah, kasi the universe is away and the good Lord. Alam naman ni Lord sabi nga, kasi one of the thing na naging topic namin before do sa isang show ko is prayer. Some people would say, oh, you have to pray this, pray that. And of course, the good Lord, the Bible would say it's the Lord's Prayer, right? Ako naman, ang paniniwala ko, and I'll share this with you, kahit yung binubulong ng puso mo, the whisper of your heart, alam niya yun. So yun ang sabihin mo, if you want a teleserye, I want a teleserye, Lord.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for the advice,
Pero
Kuya Josh.
maraming uh, oras, unlike in the olden days, grabe daw ngayon ang teleserye, paiyakan. So, would you want to be a kontrabida or a bida or a support? Gusto mo ba magang mabait ang character mo? Kasi you look
Syempre,
mabait,
gusto ko mabait.
you look virginal, you look Virgin Mary. Pwede ko
Oh, thank you po.
yeah, yung mukha mo masyadong maamo. Para I would really be curious and I know you'll be challenged kung magiging maldita.
Bagay ba?
Yun ang acting, di ba? Alam mo yun?
Yes. Opo. Pero siguro I'd like to be mabait pa rin sa mga characters.
Wala namang
Parang
ka-challenge siya.
Siguro, given the chance, baka kayanin ko rin maging kontrabida. Pero wag na lang, Kuya Josh. Saka yung
Uy,
gusto
yun
ko
ang
yung...
tinatawag na acting when you are going behind what you could do, di ba?
Yes,
O pwede
yes.
lang bida
right.
kontra bida.
Sige, let's try kontrabida.
Oh, yung mga network yan, yung mga friends natin, yung mga producers. You never know. Mga movies also, you never know, di ba? Ang daming
Opo,
opportunities ngayon.
Yeah.
Finally, it opened up and I hope that it will continue, especially this coming season. With,
Oo nga, Kuya Josh, kasi
diba?
after the pandemic, di ba? Yung pinagdaanan natin sa
It was
pandemic.
affected talaga. Dahil lumakas yung Kumu, lumakas yung live, kasi nga doon na nagpa-platform eh. Now, a few more questions for you before we end, because I know you have a commitment that you need to go to.
Opo.
Ano yung legacy gusto mong iwan?
Ah,
Not only to your kids, but to your supporters, to your fans, na alam ko nandyan pa, kasi nakikinig ko pa rin when I was doing my background on you. Parang, nasan siya? Nasaan na siya?
opo.
Where is she hiding? Yeah. Nasa abroad ba? So, ano yung legacy na gusto mong iwan sa kanila?
Siguro po, I just want to be remembered as a good singer, a good performer, and most of all, a good person. And sana maging inspiration somehow sa kanila po, or lalo na sa mga tao na pinagdaanan din po yung katulad ng pinagdaanan ko in life.
I know the lessons that people that heard you today and tonight, nako, marami talaga ma-inspire at saka ma-motivate na there's always a silver lining with all the, I would say, challenges. Meron talagang, pero believe ako sa iyo kasi, and I'm glad that I'm hearing that from you. Iba talaga yung faith. Talagang, sabi nga, if you make your faith bigger than your fear, and there's nothing to be afraid of. Diba?
Yes, Kuya Josh.
Yeah, and then God gave you naman 2 angels. Kahit nawala si Judas, dumating naman yung 2 angels. Diba?
And I'm
It's just a matter of
grateful.
time.
So grateful.
So ano pang dream mo for you professionally? What's your dream?
My dream? Ang gusto ko lang po talaga is to just be happy. And siguro po yung maging instrument of God's love to others hanggang nandito tayo sa mundo. Kumbaga, be significant ba? Do something na that could be a great change to maybe other people's lives, ganon. Just to continue to do good, be an inspiration to others.
Wow. And professionally, what do you want to accomplish pa? Professionally.
Professionally, siguro, I would like to have another album soon. Di ba po? And maybe do a teleserye or a movie.
Yeah.
Looking at that, and I will manifest that for next year.
Manifest. Kasi you have what it takes. You have the face, the personality, and you have the oozing talent na medyo na nalagay mo
Salamat
sa back
po.
burner. I mean, nobody can discount that. But
Oh,
that
thank
being said, thank you for the time. I know this is taking so much. I know you have another commitment that you have to
Oh,
drive. You need to always remember life is beautiful,
mm,
Lindsay or Jamie. Ang ganda ng buhay. Ay yung pinagdaanan mo, there's always a reward. Sabi nga, 'di ba, you will come out victorious, and I'm glad that you're sharing some of the important things that happen in your life. I know it's sad, some of it, but at the end of the day, um, there's always a reason, and I believe what you said in one of the comments you had mentioned in the past, that things happen for a reason, but always remember, there's always a rainbow behind that. There's always a silver lining behind
yeah.
anything else, and I would really see. I have this thing in my mind, and na makikita kita sa silver screen. Makita ka uli ka sa
Oh,
movie. Parang you have
thank
what
you.
it takes. You could sing. Okay? You can act. Ano
Thank
pa,
you
di
so
ba?
much.
Kailangan malaman lang ng mga networks at saka mga producers, mga film directors that you're out and about, that you're willing na to return and claim the glory that you put behind muna, or temporarily put on hold. So this
Thank you
is really,
so much.
I am so blessed to have known you kahit na 1 hour and almost 1 hour and 40 minutes. See, ang bilis, di ba, ng oras.
Opo.
For sharing your intimate experience with us, at yung mga nuggets of wisdom that you share with us. That means a lot, not only to me, but to our listeners and viewers. And I wish you all the best. See, now I consider you to be a friend as well, and we're friends
Oh,
now.
thank you, Kuya Josh.
I know this is not the last, and definitely I'll see you in Manila if you
Yes
don't come
po.
to LA first. But I'll make sure that we'll have coffee or something, and we'll see each
Oh,
other
I'd love that.
personally. And good luck to you, and I will pray for your son Sean and Reese, because I think, and of course to Momsy, and
Oh,
say hello for
thank
them. And
you.
for the holidays, um, I wish you all the best, especially. I always tell Pasko is every day. We don't have to wait for the 25th of
Yes,
December. To me,
that's right.
Christmas is every day. At
Opo.
segue dyan, before I would give you to Mr. Christmas, they call him Mr. Christmas, your duet with
No,
Jose Marichan.
he says that he wants to be known as the little drummer boy.
I know, di ba? Nagalit
Christmas.
siya. Sabi niya, "Uy, ayoko Mr. Christmas."
Oh,
That's right, because he's
yes.
drumming the season. Because sabi niya, I'm really not too
Mm,
fun about people calling me Mr. Christmas, di ba? Kasi
yes.
parang pag Berna, pag December or September,
Oo.
ayan na, kakanta na siya, di ba?
Isa sa pinaka-humble na taong nakilala ko. May Ninong Joe,
Yeah.
Jose
Jose
Marichan.
Marichan. And he still got it. He just had
Yes.
a concert with the company sa Canada, and I think he's going back
Yes.
again for a
Yes.
series of course he's aging, but the voice is still there and all that. So before I will let you go, what's your final message to your supporters, to your family, to your kids, and to people who who still are longing for you?
Well, my message to them is just to always stay happy and stay positive, and to always pray and hold on to the faith. And Kuya Josh, I want to thank you so much for having me in your show. Thank you po. I had a wonderful time. It's really nice to meet you. And I thank Miss Ivy Villan. Thank you, Tita Ivy, for making this possible. Thank you also, Kuya Yo. Thank you, Kuya Yo. And to all our audience who joined us tonight, this afternoon, thank you so much po. And to PHLV Radio, more power po. More power to you and to your show,
Thank
Kuya
you.
Josh.
Thank you. So before we end the show, we will end that with a duet of the little drummer boy.
Merry Christmas, Kuya Joe.
Yeah,
Kuya Josh.
kay Kuya
Si
Joe
Ninong Joe.
also.
Pinagsama ko kayo ni
Yeah.
Ninong Joe.
Okay. Before we end that, of course, every time that I close the show, I always tell people to be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And I know it's difficult. It becomes difficult day and day, but still, practice being kind. Because you can never really, really go wrong if you're kind. And if any act of kindness, and I can guarantee you this because this happened to me, Ross, recently. Any act of kindness you do to people, it will come back to you. It's a guarantee. With in different times, with different people, in different occasion, in different scenario. But just be kind. That's the most important thing because at the end of the day, we have one life to live, and it's a
Yes.
short life. Don't make it shorter. So just spread love and kindness. And with that, we will hear the wonderful duet of the drummer boy Jose Marichan, and of course our special guest, the beautiful, the talented, the return of this wonderful lady, Lindsay Custodio, or Jamie. Bye,
Thank you, Kuya
everybody.
Josh. Bye. Love you, Kuya Josh.